Chelsea, how are the nerves?
Yeah, it's just an exciting week for us. So obviously the whole season has been an exciting season for us, and yeah, just thrilled to be in the grand final and have the opportunity.
Have you got a nice shiner on your eye there?
I do, yeah. I should have tried to put some makeup on for you guys today, but unfortunately, didn't have the time. Thought I'd show it off, so yeah.
What happened?
Just I think in the first quarter, last game, might have got a boot or an elbow. Not sure if it was friendly fire or anything like that, but it's shined up nicely, so yeah.
What does the rest of the week look like for you guys in the build-up to Sunday?
Yeah, it's very similar to every week that we've had, pretty much. Had training and review last night, which was great to see the girls and just some skill, just some touch on the footy. And then we've just got our main training session on Thursday, captain's run on Saturday, and then the big game on Sunday.
How exciting is it to have a home grand final at the Adelaide Football Club?
It's unbelievable. I mean, the opportunity to play, the AFLW grand final in South Australia at such an iconic ground in Adelaide Oval is just, fantastic opportunity.
Does it help that most of the girls have played in the grand final before?
Yeah, so I think there's probably about 13 or so girls that have played in a grand final before, which is sensational for them, but I guess it doesn't still stop the nerves or bits and pieces. It's exciting to be able to share that with a new squad and new group.
Will you talk to the young girls that have come in and just give them a heads up on what to expect?
I think that's just natural that we all kind of get around each other and make sure that touch base with a couple of the young ones or even some of the older ones as well that may not have played in our final before or grand final. We're pretty good like that in terms of our connection that we have with each other. We always just touch base and make sure that those that aren't playing or those that are playing, how everyone's going.
Chelsea, how much does that experience carry weight on the day, do you think?
I don't, to be honest. I think, Carlton have ultimately, round two, they've come a really long way, and so have we, and you just don't know on such a big game. Anything can unfold, so I think sometimes, people say, yeah, they've had experience in being in a grand final. At the end of the day, it's just going to come down to, game day and who's going to bring it more. So,
what's your role being as co-captain this week? What have you done to make sure the girls are up and about?
Just in terms of, it's really the similar role that we've played in the last couple of weeks as well. So Erin and I in the leadership group just ensure that everyone is, touching base with one another and that we're checking in and ensuring everyone's on the same page, which we are. And, nothing's really changed since the start of the season.
You spent a bit of time up forward in the prelim against Geelong, and I think you kicked your first goal. What was that like?
It was exciting. I spent maybe 2 minutes up there, so it was nice to try and sneak one in and get one. So yeah, I think I tried a running kind of bouncing kind of go at it as well, but unfortunately that one didn't kind of work for me.
So are you likely to play forward again in the grand final?
Oh look, I think my strongest point is maybe down back, so I'll provide that role down there for my team, and who knows, might be able to sneak up there again.
And will that be on Taylor Harris? Are you likely to stand on her?
We basically just play a team defence, so matchups in terms of that, we just kind of play our role as a generic team defence, so it's not about one person down there, it's about all of us stepping up and supporting one another to get the job done.
You've had a couple of massive wins in the lead up to the grand final. Is there a bit of expectation or pressure on the team going into the grand final?
No, I don't think so. I think we've really just continued to step up our level each time, and our contests. I mean, we had 83 tackles on the weekend. Our pressure acts were just phenomenal from our forwards moving up the ground, and we just hope that we can continue to bring that. Footy's about moments, and we just hope that each contest that we can compete and continue to hold on for 4 quarters.
The Crows are a very kind of well-respected team, and everyone's talked a lot about how amazing this side is. There are some new teams coming into the AFLW next year.
Yeah.
How, would you like to see this squad stay together? And do you think, I wouldn't be surprised if some teams are sort of trying to get a few people from the Crows?
Yeah, I think ideally everyone would love to always keep their team together. 4 new teams just brings that element of, I guess, excitement to the AFLW competition and the unknown factor, like it was with Geelong and North Melbourne this year. So it's exciting for the competition and exciting for those people that are fans of those 4 teams coming in as well.
How did you learn about Carlton in the previous meeting this year? I had you in a bit of strife at one stage.
Yeah, well, I was a spectator for that game, so it was. It's hard to actually be a spectator, but yeah, look, they were really strong in the first half, and our girls, just held on. And like I said before, ultimately, Carlton have come a long way through from round 2, and so have we. So I think we're in for an epic contest at Adelaide Oval this weekend.
How much of an advantage is it playing at Adelaide Oval and having played there in the prelim?
For us, I guess we train on the same size ground as Adelaide Oval, so I guess you can try to look at it, maybe that's an advantage, or for us to have our supporters behind us and cheering us on, that's just, I guess, the bonus of trying to finish up on the top of the ladder, that you get that opportunity to play at home. I think that's pretty exciting for us, and I'm just thrilled that we get to have our supporters get to be here and just travel 6 kilometres around the corner to be and have the opportunity to cheer us on. So, yeah, just exciting for us all.
What's been the best thing about leading this particular group?
Look, I think, we talk a lot about the special bond that we have, but it's so genuine. It's, even on our off nights, we're still doing dinners together or coffee catch-ups, and it's funny, people are like, you must just be talking footy all the time. Well, it's, we talk footy at training and bits and pieces, but it's about life, and you just understand one another, and some of the sacrifices that you make as footballers, you kind of just share those. We've created that special bond over the last 3 seasons, so I don't know. I love these girls, and I'm just so proud of where we've come. And to Matt Clark and our assistant coaches, they've just been phenomenal with us this season. So we're very lucky and grateful to have those guys all part of our team, and can't wait to jump out on Adelaide Oval and give it our best shot.
And what would it mean to you to be able to win another premiership?
Oh, I think it's the ultimate goal, to win a premiership for your football club. Is something that everyone in the AFLW and AFL system is striving for. To put all your hard work over pre-season, like I said, the sacrifices that you make, generally it's either because we either work full-time or study, it's generally either your family or friends that you kind of sacrifice. So, to try and get reward for effort is something that I think everyone strives for. So it'd be pretty special, but yeah, we've got 4 battles, 4 quarters to implement, and see how we go.
Chelsea, I think next year that the AFL looks at the conference system and maybe changes it.
Yeah, I think the AFL will continue to review, like they do every year, what's best for logistics and finances and bits and pieces as well. So who knows what it's going to look like with 4 new teams coming in next year. But yeah, I guess we've had obviously trial of conference this year, and I'm sure they'll just review that and see how it goes.
Does the second premiership mean more now that the league's profile's grown, the skills are better, scoring's up, there's more teams with it? That should mean more this year.
Yeah, it's funny because I'd even asked myself maybe that question as well. Like, well, I wonder, whether I'd be asked that question, whether was number 1, or if you get the opportunity to win the second one, what would it be like? Which one's better? First one's pretty special because that's the inaugural one of the entire competition. But if we were, I guess, lucky enough to win this one, yeah, it'd be pretty special as well because your bond with the girls is so much stronger now that it means probably something a little bit more. But yeah, I guess in all honesty, we've just got to stay humble, stay grounded, and just try and win it. So yeah.
What about the overwhelming favouritism outside of these walls? Do you try and block that out, or how do you address that at all?
Yeah, we don't really address it, I guess, for us. Like, I still love being an underdog, and I just see us as, Carlton have got some great big stars and they've got some big game players. So for me, it's anyone's game, and for us, I think we just want to go out there and play our best footy and continue to go another level every single quarter and just bring it. So for us, we're just purely focused in on ourselves. And it's easy at the footy club when everyone's so excited. I think so many people, the questions are you excited? You pumped? Of course I am. Yeah, it's a very big week for us, but you've kind of just got to let it go through one ear and out the other. And I'm pretty calm generally when it comes up to the lead up into the week of footy. So, and same with this week. It's only probably about an hour or two out. I'm generally kind of switch the gear and we're on.
You've stressed the importance before about being humble.
Yeah.
Is that something that you've really driven this year?
I think it's also comes from our coaches as well, but it's probably a value that I personally love to uphold, because I think just staying grounded and being humble, being grateful for the opportunities that you get given and that you work hard for, just help put things into perspective for us. And I just think it's just really important that we remember to stay humble, because we haven't won anything just yet. We've got a lot on offer, and it's ours for the taking. So, yeah.
The Taylor Harris sort of situation has sort of now evolved into the AFL taking legal action against a guy who was making T-shirts with that, image of her. What do you sort of make of, I guess, the support that's ended up being there and kind of how big that has become?
It's amazing the support, obviously from that stemmed from that Taylor Harris, and that wasn't just AFLW, that was through the AFL men's, that was through other female sports or other sports in general and just the general community. So there's been other instances as well, obviously in the men's system, that we just need to stamp out, and I think it's been a great platform where everyone's actually stepping up and really trying to stamp out some of those issues that just aren't necessary for our game or in sport or just in the community in general. So it's great that sport can be a tool to be able to drive those key messages, that we don't stand for that kind of stuff, whether that's in your school or in your workplace. So I think we have a platform to be able to sell some of those positive messages.
How big a crowd can you get?
Well, I was chatting to Sloaney and a couple of the other boys. They're all excited and high-fiving me through the corridors and saying, we're going to get 30 plus. So they're all going to be there on the weekend supporting us, and it's just going to be a really exciting atmosphere. So we hope 30 plus as it is, says the boys. So hopefully we get those numbers. It'd be great to see that on Adelaide Oval.